Hi, welcome to Pardon My Frenchie. This is me, 143. If you don't have a friend, you have one now. We actually have three now. This is Brady, and this is CoCo. She is our recent addition from the local shelter. And we are here today to talk to you about the beauty of adopting from a shelter. So, Brady was with me when we had adopted CoCo. We had originally planned on adopting a puppy, but we had a change of plans because I was looking at Facebook and I came across an ad, and lo and behold, CoCo was listed online, and we took a chance and went down to the local shelter and filled out an application and looked out and was able to see her. Now, we took our other dog, Rosie, with us, who is not in the shot today, but we took her with us, and CoCo and Rosie absolutely loved each other. So Brady's going to tell about his experience and his thoughts on adopting a shelter dog. What's your thoughts on that?
You should definitely adopt shelter dogs. They need homes.
And so now, earlier I think it was around Valentine's Day, Brady and I went and we decorated cookies or dog treats at the Franklin County shelter. And then we were able to go through and
lick the dogs.
Yeah, go and give the dogs all these treats. And there were tons of dogs in there, weren't there?
Yes, but a lot of them were, at first they seemed to feed, but when you get if you get one and when you get to know them, they're not mean at all. They're actually very kind.
And you know why that is, right?
Yeah.
Why? Why do you think that is? Why do you think that they seem mean?
Because they've never really had a life.
Or they're in, these poor dogs are usually taken from bad situations, and they're put in these shelters with other dogs, and they're scared. They don't know where they're at, and they just they're just put in unusual situations, and they have all sorts of strange people around them, and they just don't know what to do. So they get scared, and they, sometimes they can be they can seem aggressive and so forth, but for the most part, they're not. Once you get them, out and about, they're not. Now, CoCo here, when I was able to meet her, she came in the room and she was just so sweet. She came in and she was just kind of, milling around the room and looked at us or looked at me, and I just kind of fell in love with her. Unfortunately, her last home, she spent 2 years in a cage, and they kept breeding her, and then finally she was dumped. So, which is unfortunate because she's an absolutely beautiful and wonderful dog. And we absolutely love her. And our dog Rosie absolutely loves her, and they play all day long, and
she has a better life.
And she has a better life, and she's going to live out a better life. She just had her first bath today, and we had walks today, and it was just a good time today. So, in our opinion, it was definitely a good choice for us. Now, I've said it in the past, and I will always say it. Adopting from a humane society is wonderful. Adopting from a rescue is wonderful. And if you decide to go to a breeder and purchase a dog, I think that's wonderful too. Anytime you can go and give a dog a home is a win-win. Now, granted, a dog in a shelter needs more of an opportunity. So I always like to say go there first. But if you can support a good breeder who takes their time and looks at bloodlines and so forth, not a backyard breeder, not one that does what they did with poor CoCo here. But if you can go to a good breeder who does the right things, then I support that, absolutely. Because that's what keeps good bloodlines going. and keeps a good breed going. Because dog breeds are dogs are beautiful creatures. So support your local shelters, support your local rescue people in rescues and people that work and volunteers at these rescues, at the humane societies. They put in long hours, and they do it out of the kindness of their heart. And many times they just work tirelessly, and they see so many horrible situations. So God love them, and just support these places if you can. If you have any extra, funds you can donate, or if you have extra dog food or supplies. I know that a lot of times after pets pass, they will donate, things, which is a wonderful tribute. So, Brady, do you have anything else to add?
Yes.
Okay.
You should always give a dog a chance.
I agree. And no matter what, that's a good thing too, because I think that's a good point, because when a lot of people, or when some people adopt from rescues or humane societies, they don't realize that, these dogs come from not great situations. So they're not going to be your model dog coming home. They need work. You have to work with them. So they're going to have to learn your house. They're going to have accidents. They're going to have situations where, maybe they get into some trouble, but that's just like anything, just like a kid. And you have to, train them and show them the ropes, and, eventually they'll grow out of that. But there's many people that will adopt and they'll give up on them, and they'll either return them or give them away, and that's not fair either. So if you're going to invest in a shelter dog or a rescue, make sure that you're in it for the long haul. Now, granted, I do know that, if you get into a rescue or a shelter dog and it turns out to be not a good fit, where it's, a situation where it's biting children and this and that, then, it's sometimes a very good idea and a good fit for the family to find the pet a better home, maybe with no children and all that. So many times it's a win-win for the pet and the family. So don't ever think that, oh, I should keep a pet, because I made the commitment. No, sometimes you need to give the pet back so it can find the right home. That's the positive as well. So anyways, do you have anything else, Brady?
I have maybe one more thing or two more things.
Okay, what is it?
No matter what a dog has, no matter if it has disabilities,
Yeah,
missing legs, has no legs, 2 legs, no matter what, has 1 eye, they're still dogs. They have feelings. And a lot of people take that they're just pieces of junk and breed them and breed them like CoCo. And they act like they don't have feelings. And they're ruining the whole dog's life.
Yeah, there is a lot of dogs that may only have, I've seen dogs that have 3 legs or missing an eye, or missing, maybe have a deformity. And those dogs I'll tell you what, I've seen some 3-legged dogs that can run faster than dogs with 4 legs. And they are just as special as any kind of dog. And I've seen dogs that have 1 eye, or, they're just like people. People can function with 1 eye. People can function with 1 leg. Doesn't make them any less special. It just makes them, just a little different. And that's fine, because everybody's special just the way that they are. Right?
Yes. And for the last thing I might have to say, I might have one more.
Mm-hmm.
But who knows? So, also, I could give an example. I mean, not an example. I mean, when dogs are put through torture and all of that stuff,
Mm-hmm.
just try to stop that. If you know anyone that
It's abusing animals.
abusing animals,
Mhm.
either tell them to stop or call
Your
an
police?
animal support or police,
Yeah,
because that's
it's against the law.
against the law. And like how I just said, they have feelings.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you never want to see an animal abused, ever. Never want to see an animal abused. So if you ever do see animal abuse, make sure you report it, and you'll definitely get a community, on your side to report it. And
It's okay.
it's okay that you're doing the best thing for the animal.
And
You
the
know,
best
and
thing for the human, put them
Right.
in a prison.
I know some people will say, well, will that animal get taken away to a shelter? Well, that animal get taken away to the shelter and get another home, which is what it needs. So,
I'll
anyways,
take it.
yep,
I'll take it.
yeah. I know. I wish we could take all the animals. So,
But we don't have enough room.
no, but
We need
that's okay. There's plenty of houses out there that have room for dogs. But all right, well, this is going to wrap up our video today. If you don't have a friend, you have three now. Yep. Thanks for stopping by. Pardon my
Bye,
Frenchie.
Frenchie.
This is me. 143.
443.
If you don't have a friend, you have three now. Have a good day.
Bye.